it's always a pleasure listening to you. It is. It's nice to see you driving around the governor here on occasion. A couple questions. As I'm looking at the severance tax, the industry would like lower than 2.75. Some of my colleagues would like higher than 2.75.
If I can remind the member, maybe you weren't here when we talked about 375 will be before us next week. We'd rather not talk about severance today.
But I'm actually going to get to the other tax. And the governor's proposing 2.75. And I guess my question deals with, what if the oil and gas that's going to be taken out and treated and sold, most of it's going to go out of state, I would suspect. And then when I look at the cigarette tax, we're going to increase the taxes to almost 50%. And that's being borne by Ohioans, regardless of whether or not cigarettes are good or bad. Commercial activity tax, and you're going to generate another $300 million there. You're going to generate another $278 million from the commercial activity tax by a small incremental amount, also borne by Ohioans. So I guess, why wouldn't we want to lower what's being borne by Ohioans and then increase what's not being borne by Ohioans?
Mr. Chairman, Representative Rogers, two things. First of all, the cat tax is not just paid by Ohioans. That is not correct. It is sales made in Ohio. So the states, businesses that are out of state of Ohio, doing business in Ohio, paying cat tax as well. And again, what is our focus? Our focus is what we believe, and you heard the testimony of Dr. Klein and from representing EY and the roundtable, that and other testimony that we've made here before, that we think that the primary focus has to be on personal income tax. I mean, we're driving that down. So in order to be able to do that, which has the greatest benefit to the greatest number of Ohioans, because almost all of us pay personal income tax in the state, and it means that we are going to adjust the cat tax rate, the cigarettes rate, severance rate, which we're not going to talk about today, to get there. We think that's an admirable goal. We think that's a beneficial goal to help us become more economically competitive with the neighboring states and other states that we compete with for economic development and jobs. So it is targeted toward individual taxes that will then help us to benefit a much larger population of Ohio by reducing the personal income tax rates. And we've talked about before, and a little bit of testimony today, that has proven to be the most injurious in terms of economic development and jobs, is a high personal income tax rate. We have the complexity, we have the multiple layers, and we think that it should be our #1 target in terms of tax reform, is driving down those personal income tax rates. And if that means we have to adjust some others to get there, then that should be part of it.